Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are once again being mocked by their very own industry, John Mulaney, during an event sponsored by Netflix. With Netflix big honchos all in the audience proceeded to mock Harry and Meghan for not having a plan, and for wasting a whole heck of a lot of money on them, and this is both hysterical and a reflection of how Harry and Meghan have absolutely completely and utterly bungled their time in Hollywood. The industry is making jokes at their expense almost constantly, and I can't help but think that the Netflix bosses are sitting there going, yeah, we know, because really it's almost embarrassing how much money Netflix spent on Harry and Meghan to get them a $100 million contract for two people who have never really worked a smidge in the mainstream industry. Meghan had her little bit Roland suit, she had the tick, Harry had nothing. So what in the world were they thinking? And probably Netflix is well aware of, so I thought we'd take a look at a little bit of this today. Because it's not only that Harry and Meghan are being mocked, they've been mocked actually quite a few times, and the reverberations of that are getting louder, because this story was picked up by a whole heck of a lot of people, and probably the industry is really getting sharp to Harry and Meghan. If you guys haven't been to News Network 2 before, so please hit that subscribe button. I would absolutely love to have you back in just a little while covering all the other royal news events to get more consistent in royal duties. Getting back to the royal business, because Harry and Meghan, things have not gone well for them. I think they really thought 2025 was going to better a year. Meghan Markle is going to launch her series whatever cookware line or something she's finally gonna want to launch. It's not going to be American Riviera Orchard, because she's still stuck in trademark hell, but she was planning on having this grand comeback, and Harry. Since it's been officially sort of revealed, you could say by Vanity Fair, into expose on Harry and Meghan that he basically wants to sit on his tushocky a few hands and essentially do nothing. He was really banking on his wife making them money, but I think their time in the industry is winding to a close, because they were marked by John Mulaney, and I will say this happens a lot in Hollywood. People roast Meghan Markle took this very well. Solids, look at what he said here, and this was at an event where Netflix's most senior bosses unveiled their 2025 shows and film line, so this was not a small event. This was not a little tiny event. This was a big event with multiple people within the industry, and they took the time once again to mock Harry Meghan. I'd love to see a video of this and hear how many people laughed, because everybody knows that they are a joke. So let's see exactly what he said. He took aim at the California-based royals, according to the Daily Mail, during his comedic stage announcement for his new Netflix chat, which shows everybody's live. Henneted his show, this is a really fun experiment. Nonsense. Harry and Meghan, has Netflix given more money to someone without a specific plan, says his barb had the audience in stitches, and some members of the assembled media look shocked given how Netflix has stood by the Sussexes for almost 5 years. But they have not given Netflix anything useful. The only thing useful that Harry and Meghan have given Netflix is the ridiculous expose about themselves, and even that was crappy by documentary standards. It wasn't good, it really wasn't good, and this is so important to go over, because Harry and Meghan went to Hollywood believing that they would just get everything handed to them. Every single door would open, that they would get these amazing accolades and they wouldn't have to work for it. The reality is, yes, you do have to work for it. You have to work hard, and unfortunately here you Meghan, they the worst timing in history. Because Hollywood is failing. So when Harry and Meghan got this deal, it was a heyday of these mega deals that Hollywood was giving out the various studios. They were flushed with cash, everybody was watching Netflix and streaming shows and YouTube, because everybody was stuck at home of COVID, but they failed to produce anything for 2 years. It took them 2 years to get this whiny documentary about themselves, and that wasn't very good. They used stock images to try to claim that Meghan Markle was being stalked by the paparazzi. They used footage for royal events that were taken way out of context to try to prove that the media was stalking them. when the media were invited to be there, so they misled a lot of people through that. But ratings, then like a week later they released Live to Lead, which utterly and completely bombed, and then later Heart of Invictus, which also bombed, and I will bring out yet again, that I got more views than Harry did for Heart of Invictus. Yes, yeah, and Heart of Invictus and Live to Lead both dropped out completely of like the top 6,000 shows on Netflix. When they released their last half-year results, we won't know how. Which also bombed probably until like June. This was all from today's video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment us.